How did Liverpool outmaneuver Brighton's fierce press and secure a comeback win? Today, we are breaking down the tactics, the key players, and the crucial adjustments that made all the difference. Brighton came out with a compact 4-4-2 shape that kept them tight in the middle and limited space for Liverpool to break through. They really focused their attacks down the right side, trying to exploit any gaps Liverpool left there. On the other hand, Liverpool stuck with their usual build-up strategy, often dropping into 4-2-3-1 shape out of possession. This allowed them to keep numbers back while still maintaining a pressing threat up front. Special mention has to go to Hustler for setting up a solid game plan, adapting well to Brighton's tactics, and of course, Tsimikas, who put in a standout performance that really impacted Liverpool's transitions. This clash of styles made for an intense tactical battle and laid the groundwork for Liverpool's eventual comeback. But how did Brighton's strategy challenge Liverpool's tactics throughout the match? Hursl's tactical setup was impressive. Out of possession, he set Brighton up in a very compact, narrow 4-4-2, making it tough for Liverpool to find a clear openings. This shape kept Brighton well organized, forcing Liverpool to work hard for every chance. But despite the solid structure, Liverpool still found ways to be dangerous in the final third. They created 16 shots, with half of those on target, and racked up a strong XG of 1.7. Those 31 touches inside Brighton's box show just how effectively Liverpool managed to break through that compact defense when it mattered. The team's resilience and ability to generate chances, such a disciplined setup, speaks volumes about the intensity and quality of this performance. With Liverpool creating so many chances, how did they manage to stay resilient under pressure? In the first half, Liverpool struggled to get their build-up play going. They lined up in a 3-1 shape during the build-up phase, but Brighton's pressing was just relentless. Brighton cut off passing lanes and prevented Liverpool from picking up those key balls between the lines, forcing a lot of turnovers and disrupting the Reds' rhythm. But things changed after halftime. Liverpool made some adjustment and they started to find ways around Brighton's press. That shift in dynamic gave Liverpool more control over the game. They were able to push Brighton back, string together more passes, and eventually create enough pressure to turn the tide in their favor. What changes did Liverpool make at halftime that turned the game around? Looking at Liverpool's progressive passes, it's clear they relied heavily on left side for ball progression. This approach helped them open up Brighton's compact setup and create spaces down that flank. Focusing on the left, Liverpool could break through Brighton's press more effectively in the second half, feeding the attack and building momentum. This left-sided activity gave players like Simas a big role in linking up play and moving the ball forward, which ultimately played a crucial part in Liverpool's comeback. It shows how Liverpool adapted their passing strategy to find success where Brighton's defense was slightly more vulnerable. What made Tsimikas such a crucial player in this tactical battle? Tsimikas was a standout performer for Liverpool in this match, both in attack and defense. He created the most chances of any player with 3 key passes, showing how crucial he was in driving Liverpool forward. His passing was also spot on, completing 49 out of 54 passes with 91% accuracy. With an expected assist of zero point 0.5, Tsimikas was a constant threat, especially with his 80 touches and 8 successful passes into the final third. He also made a real impact with his long balls, hitting 3 out of 5 accurately, and delivered 6 corners that put Brighton under pressure. On the defensive end, he won 5 out of 7 tackles, showing his balance between attack and defense. Tsimikas really set the tone on that left side, contributing all over the pitch. How did Brighton exploit Liverpool's high press to their advantage? Brighton's tactics were clever in how they baited Liverpool into pressing high. As they drew Liverpool forward, they created spaces that could be exploited all over the pitch. The visual really captures this well. Brighton's players set up in 2 versus 1 situation against Liverpool's midfielders and forwards like Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and Gakpo, isolating them and breaking Liverpool's press. By pinning Tsimikas and Trent with their wingers, Brighton stretched Liverpool's backline and created more 2 versus 1 in the middle. This forced Liverpool to make quick decisions and left them exposed in certain areas. It was a risky but effective approach by Brighton that tested Liverpool's defensive shape and forced them to adjust. What impact did Liverpool's defensive shape have on Brighton's attacking efforts? Liverpool's defensive approach was interesting in this game as they shifted to a 4-2-3-1 formation when out of possession. The double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberg played a crucial role here, blocking central passing lanes and preventing Brighton from easily playing through the middle. Up front, Nunes led the line as a number 9, with Gakpo, Soboslai and Salah positioned just behind him. This setup allowed Liverpool to keep a solid shape, while still pressing Brighton's backline, forcing them to play wide or long. It was a well-balanced system, designed to slow Brighton's build-up and regain control in those central areas. How did Kadioglu's spectacular goal shift the momentum in Brighton's favour? Brighton's expected threat visual highlights how much they focus their play down the right side. Hustler's team clearly saw this flank as their best avenue for attack, and Kadioglu was a big part of that strategy. He was proactive, constantly looking to drive forward, and his energy on the right kept Liverpool's defense on alert. Kadioglu's influence paid off in a big way with that fantastic goal early on, showcasing his forward-thinking mentality. His efforts on the right really opened up space and created threats for Brighton, making him a standout in their attacking approach. Kadioglu's goal was a result of brilliant, patient build-up by Brighton, a 20-pass sequence that showcased their control and precision. This wasn't just a random attack, it was a well-orchestrated move that kept Liverpool shifting and looking for an opening. When the chance finally came, Kadioglu seized it with a fabulous strike that left Keller no chance. This goal was a perfect example of Brighton's technical quality and composure on the ball, and Kadioglu's finish was the icing on the cake of a stunning team play. How do these statistics reveal about Liverpool's defensive prowess this season? Brighton may have had their moments, but these stats really show how strong Liverpool's defense was throughout the match. Brighton managed 13 shots with 5 on target and generated 0.76 xg from open play with 24 touches inside Liverpool's box. Despite these numbers, Liverpool's backline held firm, limiting Brighton's chances and keeping them from finding that second goal. This performance highlights just how disciplined and organized Liverpool have been out of possession this season, with a league-best XGA per 90 of just 0.78. Slot's team has developed into one of the toughest defenses to break down. Their ability to maintain this defensive intensity over 90 minutes is proving to be a real asset. How does Slot's impressive start reshape expectation for Liverpool this season? So, Liverpool pull off a 2-1 comeback win over Brighton. And what a statement this was from Arne Slot and his team. With this result, Slot has now won 8 of his first 10 Premier League games, setting a new record for a Liverpool manager in their opening matches. It's a testament to the impact he's made, both in terms of tactical setup and team mentality. This game showed Liverpool's resilience, ability to adapt mid-match, and the depth of their defensive organization, as they contained Brighton's pressing attacks while finding ways to create chances of their own. With Liverpool now back on top of the table and Slot's impressive start continuing, the team is looking primed for a strong season. If you enjoyed this tactical breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on Liverpool and their journey this season. Share your thoughts on the match in the comments. What did you think of Slot's tactics?